visa, there are normally some remarks that are being included alongside that visa application. Yes, most of you have been asking me, what are some of remarks? What does these remarks mean? You remember, when we come to the visa application, all these remarks mean something, and that's why normally those remarks are being attached to what you call your process. Most of the time I keep on asking people, first, when you've applied for the visa, what could be the remark? What remark is normally that is put on you? So definitely, when you find that, for example, when it comes to Qatar, most of you will agree with me, when it comes to coming back, have you ever wondered what some of these remarks means in the visa? When you apply for a visa, there are normally some remarks that are being included alongside that visa application. Yes, most of you have been asking me, what are some of remarks? What does these remarks mean? You remember, when we come to the visa application, all these remarks mean something, and that's why normally those remarks are being attached to what you call your process. Most of the time I keep on asking people, first, when you've applied for the visa, what could be the remark? What remark is normally that is put on you? So definitely, when you find that, for example, when it comes to Qatar, most of you will agree with me, when it comes to our visa application, there are those remarks. By the way, do you know what is the meaning of the remarks? Is it your first time to come across Mexcreationtv? Don't hesitate to give him a subscribe button. Remember, giving you or the guide living in Qatar and making your life easier, sharing most of the very life experiences and giving you most of the very important tips for you to make life and live life easier in Qatar. Yes, let us try to look at what you call the visa remarks. There are a couple of number of visa remarks that you should understand what is their meaning in case you get to come across of the same remark on what you call your visa application. Yes, even most of the agents, when they apply for the visa, they may not be able to explain to you rightly what that remark means, and yet that remark on your visa means a lot. And most of the time I've always asked people, when someone applied for you the visa, what was the remark on that visa? Yes, I'm going to go through what you call the common remarks on the visas in Qatar that apparently in the system, and what definitely they need them mean, or what exactly they mean. Let us try to go with visa remark 1 under the process. Most of you have asked me, my visa is under process. What does it mean? It's meaning the visa application transfer is still processed by what you call the authorities. That is why your visa will be under process. It is still under process. It is under review. It is still looked at depending on what was being submitted. Then number 2 is the visa approved. Yes, in this case, if the remark is visa approved, that means the visa has been accepted and it is ready to print. Yes, most of you have fallen into this trouble at this time, whereby the agent is telling you the visa is approved, pay me, then you can pay. Yes, and most of you have been caught off guard where the visa is under process and the agent is telling you, pay, the visa has been approved. Yes, it may be under process, but it may not be approved in any other. Then we look at visa cancelled. Yes, the visa has been officially cancelled. It is not accepted. The visa application is cancelled. That's what we call the visa cancelled. Then we look at what we call transfer under process. Yes, for those that have been doing what you call transfer of change of sponsorship. Yes, transferring from one's employer to another, you'll have such a kind of remark whereby the transfer is under process, meaning it is received but it's still under review whether to be accepted for you to change to a new sponsor. Then also we have expired. The visa is expired. That means the visa validity has ended. It is no longer in use. It is no longer in use and exit is required. Most of you have been here and you've seen your visa is expired. That means you need to exit and it is ended, it is used. And most of you have had those kind of remarks where the visa is, you check in the system Ministry of Interior website, you have the visa has been used inside the country. That means the first marks that we are given to you are off and your visa duration, it was used. And some of you, you have situations whereby it will read the visa has been used outside the country. That is also another situation. So the visa has expired. Then let us try to look at another remark, that is pending sponsorship or pending sponsor approval. Yes, most of you, you've done what you call change of sponsorship. Yes, you've seen such kind of remarks that comes, it is pending for sponsor approval. That means your sponsor needs to approve for the process of transfer to continue. Then we have what you call exit permit issues, or what you call exit permit issued. Yes, in this case, the person has been granted permission to move or to leave Qatar. Yes, most of you will agree with me. There are situations whereby you may be barred from moving out of Qatar. Either you have a ban or you have a block in one way or the other. Then in the system, you may have blocked in one way to move. But when you have that remark that says that exit permit issued, then that means you are accepted to move. Yes, some of you, you are in profession whereby for you to exit Qatar, you need consent of what you call your employer in that regard. Then we look at another one is visa rejected. Yes, when we look at the visa application, the visa application is rejected. That means it is not allowed. Its application that was put in by agent, it was rejected. Yes, when you look at visa rejections, it may be a lot of things that may bring about what you call visa rejections. Yes, incomplete documentation, the person applying, criminal cases, such kind of things may bring about what you call visa rejections. So the visa will be rejected. Then we look at another remark that comes to under visa is what you call medical under process. Yes, when you look at medical under process, yes, you look at this person, either it may be any entity is still undergoing under what you call mandatory medical fitness test. So the medical will be under process in that regard. Yes, then when we look at fingerprinting required. Yes, most of you you've checked, or most of you have gone to check, either you're checking your ID or you're checking anything, and there are remarks that fingerprinting are required, meaning the biometric capture is pending. That means they need to take your biometrics, they need to complete what we call the necessary steps. That's why you'll find that the fingerprints required. Then we have what we call ready for print. Ready for print. Yes, most of you, you've seen ready for print, but still you cannot see the visa. Yes, ready for print, that means the visa is approved and you can print it and you can use it, the visa. Yes, you see most of the agents, they'll tell you, your visa is ready to print. Give me the money, pay me the money. But you can also try to check by yourself on what we call the Ministry of Interior website and check whether what is the requirement or the visa is there, or when the visa is print, and definitely you can print the visa by yourself. Let us try to look at under review, one of the last one. Yes, when the visa application is being re-examined, probably due to missing documents, so your visa will be under review. When you see that one, your visa is under review, meaning there are some things that the authorities are trying to verify. Either there's some incomplete documentation by your employer, so your visa application will be put under what you call review. Then let us try to look at the last one that mostly has created a lot of thinking, a lot of headache to people, and that is not valid to use. What does it mean? Not valid to use. Yes, meaning the visa cannot be used, okay, and can be revoked or cancelled or misused. That's what we call the visa is not valid to use. Yes, hope I've flashed up something for you. For the person who was asking me, most of those remarks are very important when we are applying for a visa. though most of you do not take them as very serious, but they are very important remarks. Thank you so much. That's all.